I wouldn't have gave him a dime. Not 1 cent. Not one dime. Who in a right mind would pay Aaron Rodgers that kind of money? This is why the Packers lose. The Packers used to win the Central Division because everybody in that division was terrible. Now the Minnesota Vikings are better than them. You lost to a team in Minnesota who had basically no quarterback. Tore it down. Tore it down. So they pay Aaron Rodgers $134 million. $134 million with $100 million guaranteed. NFL crazy. The Packers are nuts. Who would pay Aaron Rodgers this kind of money? This guy have got one Super Bowl under his reign. He hadn't gotten you back to this game. Only thing you do is go to the playoffs, maybe. He just came back from a broken collarbone. He's going to get hurt again. He didn't look good when he came back. He threw more interceptions than he's been throwing in his last 2 seasons. He's 34 years old. He's breaking down at 34. This is why Green Bay is going to fail. Now, how are you going to pay everybody else? A 4-year extension. It's ridiculous. So Sharon Rodgers get $100 million guaranteed. He's not the best in the game. If he was the best in the game, then what is Tom Brady? The guy that wins the MVPs, the guy that's winning Super Bowl MVPs, the guy who has all the playoff records. Who is he? Green Bay's defense always gonna be trash because they ain't got no money to pay nobody because they paying it to him. Because the fans in Green Bay are real stupid. They cheeseheads. Their head is full of cheese. So you gonna pay Sharon Rodgers that? Tom Brady should be getting $300 million a year, guaranteed. Do you know Tom Brady has one of the worst contracts in the NFL? Tom Brady ain't making this kind of money. Name 3 better quarterbacks than Aaron Rodgers. Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, Russell Wilson. Do I need to keep going? Deshaun Watson. That's 4 quarterbacks I would pick before Aaron Rodgers. Drew Brees. That's 5 quarterbacks I would pick before I would pick Aaron Rodgers. 5 quarterbacks right there before I will pick over. I will pick all of them before I pick Sharon Rodgers. The Hail Mary quarterback himself. Yep. Sharon Rodgers. Well, we're going to see what he's made of. And then when they start losing and they start complaining, they're going to say he ain't got nobody. He's going to be crying and complaining. Then he's injured. Then what? I can't believe we having this conversation. Big Ben washed up, but yet he got more Super Bowl wins and been in more Super Bowls and accomplished more than Sharon Rodgers. Okay. Oh, workers, and then they got more union problems in that office. They got a rep. The rep don't do nothing. I'm listening. I'm in the break room and they telling me all of this stuff, and I'm like, how is that possible that you're doing that? And I said, well, you know what? I said, I'm gonna print out. I said, all of you need to. Well, this is the thing right now. Sharon Rodgers. Sharon Rodgers. The main reason why this happened. How did this happen? Very easy. Because you guys did not donate when I told you to. Click that button in the description box and make a donation and leave a message. You guys didn't. And you see what happened? See what happened? Told y'all earlier today with this Brady and Aaron Rodgers. And you know what? I want that to be the Super Bowl. I want that to be the Super Bowl. Let's get it. Put Sharon Rodgers in there. He always choke. Didn't they lose to Atlanta? They could have been playing Brady in the bowl. Brady was in the bowl like, where's Sharon Rodgers? Yet again, they lost. I ain't running up Brady, but the point is they can't. It ain't they call. I'm sitting in there. Tom Brady was sitting in the Super Bowl when they played Seattle. And when they're supposed to be the Packers in there, they had the thing won. They lost the game in like 1 minute and 20 seconds. They gave up like 14 points in 1 minute and 27 seconds. Sharon Rodgers. And then the thing is, let's not forget Sharon Rodgers stole a ring off guard, caught people off guard, won, and ain't done nothing since. Let's not forget they won the Central Division like about 8 years in a row. Let's not forget they were like 15-1 and lost in the second round of the playoffs. Let's not forget that. Who was the quarterback? Sharon Rodgers. Okay. Jericho, if you don't know how crazy that statement you just made was, that's the funniest statement of the day. You talking about a guy that stay in the Blue Oyster Bar, who wore a thong on the football field. Sharon Rodgers. Yeah, he's so overrated. He has every playoff record there is as a quarterback. 8 Super Bowl appearances, 5 Super Bowl championships. He's so overrated. um, let's take a look at this. They were not favored to beat Atlanta. They were not favored to beat the Legion of Boom. They were not favored to beat the St. Louis Rams. Wow. So 3 of his Super Bowl wins, they weren't even favored. Oh, of course, Seattle, they got robbed in that Super Bowl. They took away like 2 touchdowns from Seattle. But there's no way Sharon Rodgers should be walking around with a $134 million contract extension for 4 years. That's just ridiculous. But if you Green Bay, I guess that's all they got. So I guess why not pay him? But now, what's going to happen when he gets hurt? Who comes in? Who's the backup?
I know this man PO box number. It's 374. Like your phone number. I never can remember his zip code now.
Oh, yeah, I got to call Google today and go through that. So, what would Green Bay do?
Hell, Ray. That's why I like your hair. Sleep back. So look all wild. I'm braided. I know, but you don't stay when you're in that chair. It comes back.
That's right, Damien. He could only beat the Cowboys, and everybody's beating them. Right, that's how you get the NFL package. DTV. You want the hookup? I can get my people to hook you up. I don't work for them. That's where you're wrong. These are one of the clients. We can distribute it. I write the paperwork. Do you see me in the office? I'm like Vader. I sit back on the Star Destroyer. Oh, of course he's overrated. That was the worst decision I've seen the Packers make. Oh well, Sharon Rodgers. This is exactly what he does. Oh, he good for State Farm commercials, riding around with a dog. Everybody looking at these arcade numbers because you had them in fantasy football. Okay, his football career didn't really start to like what 2008. He threw for like 4,000 yards after being in the league behind Brett Favre for like 3 years. He plays. He had one touchdown in 3 seasons. Then he comes in. He throws 28 his first year out at a 93 rating through 13 interceptions. First year out, right? Next year he throws 30, 7 interceptions. Throws for 4,400 yards, right? Next year, 39, 28, 11. Completion rate, right around 65%. 2011, throw for almost 46, most yards he ever threw for. 4,643. 45 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. His best season. Then he follows that up with 39 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions. Next year, 2013, what happens? He gets hurt. He ends up with 17 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 2,500 yards. 2014, he's back. Throws 38 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions, throws for over 4,000 yards. Right? That was the year they lost the game in the last 2 minutes when they could have went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Patriots. Then 2015, 3,821.
Yeah, I know you told me about it. Did he kill it?
31 touchdowns,
Did he kill it?
8 interceptions. 2016, 4,000 yards, 428.
He's gonna die after a while. They don't
40 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Right?
But he's not gonna live.
2017, he throws for 1,600 yards, 16 touchdowns, 6 picks. Broken collarbone injury. He's broken his collarbone twice. So in the last 5 years, at 34 years of age, he's coming off of 2 broken collarbones, injured his ankle or his knee. He's not as limber as he used to be. He's not as mobile. He can get out of the pocket, but he can't scramble like he used to. The walls are closing in.
Get in there. Just thank you.
The walls are closing in.
Yeah, nice.
The walls are closing in.
When they take them off, that's what that jail.
Now that he got his money, let's see what happens now to Sharon Rodgers. Green Bay was stupid enough to give him this money because there's a bunch of cheeseheads out there that just want him on there.
Like dividing kids that don't want to pay. I'll throw you in there.
Well,
It was really swelling. Last night when I put it in bed, when she got elevated.
no, yeah. They paying people that don't even deserve it. It was like the only person to do the yards that Odell Beckham did his first 3 years was Randy Moss. What happened his 4th year? Oh, last year he was hurt. What happened to Sharon Rodgers last year? He missed 12 games. They still rank him the #1 player in football. The NFL is so backwards. Now, when he gets tackled, he falls on that shoulder again, just like your buddy in Dallas kept popping that collarbone. You're gonna be right back on the sideline again.
I got the phone. So we stood up there, hold on to the rail. Okay, right in the back.
Drew Brees is better than Sharon Rodgers. He's all arcade, but when the playoffs start, that's a whole new season. Breeze is killing the yards game. His durability of playing. What are you talking about? I thought you went to the store.
I thought he was running out of there. Yeah.
Well,
I told him I could have went to the school. I told him I thought he was ready. Yeah. I am, because I need to get some. I'm running out of toilet.
well, yeah, you need to. That's why I thought if you're gonna go, you might as well go to the store now.
I'm going now. We'll go to that Walmart on 100 and.
Cause there's nothing but traffic out there. People when there's
I'm
nothing
going
but
down
traffic.
Rodgers Grove to that Walmart.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't leave now. It take me 3 hours to get home.
Oh, okay. You go down to the bathroom and I'm out of everything. I'm out of every kind of toiletry they make. Oh man. But it does make a difference having a car.
All the wonderful things that your brains outward can be effective. The study involves 255 MS patients at 28 centers around the country. Still, I also helped to extend their 6-game winning streak with 2 games today.
I don't know why it's freezing. It shouldn't be freezing.
I had to do it by yourself. You know I'm about to go.
We talked about Sharon Rodgers. That was about it. He doesn't play with a good defense in the playoffs. Don't say music group. You just upload Gang with Kel Mitchell. That crazy movie. I was supposed to be in that movie. All I asked for them to do was send me a plane ticket. They ain't send me one. It was a funny movie though. Well, Jericho, you just want to argue. No way I'm taking Sharon Rodgers over Brett Favre. And they might get rid of Dak after this season. You know, when it comes to the black quarterback, it's all what he can't do. She's doing much better. Rumor? There's a rumor about that? Thought that was fact. Him and Ryan Braun? Wow, I thought that was factual. What do I know? Marino has no rings, but he's better than Sharon Rodgers. Oh, he deserves it. Why? What's his playoff record? What's Sharon Rodgers' playoff record? Oh, Tom Brady deserves it. Brady had 4,800 yards, 50 touchdowns, and 8 picks. Then 76 yards before he got his knee broke. Then he had 43, 98, 28, 13. Then 39, 36, 4. 52, 35, 39, 12 in 2011. 48, 27, 34, and 8 in 2012. 2013. 25 to 11. 2014, 33 and 9 with 4,100. 2015, he threw for 47 yards, 36 and 7. And he's older than Sharon Rodgers. 2016, he threw 28 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. He only threw for 35 because he missed the first 4 games of the season. 2017, he won the MVP. He would have won it that year. He threw 8 picks, 32 touchdowns. One thing about Brady is consistency. You're going to get consistency, consistency, consistency. You're going to push and demand out of his players the best. But the fact that he's not the highest paid player, I got a problem with it. All these people who can't play are getting deals. To me, I have a problem. Sorry about that. Well, Matt Ryan is not worth it. If he got a 5-year, $150 million contract extension. Sharon Rodgers gets 100 million guaranteed. Sharon Rodgers will get $67 million before the end of 2018. This is insulting if you're Tom Brady. NFL 360 deal. Well, I'm about to get out. So I'm through talking about Sharon Rodgers. When Sharon Rodgers is losing and Packers are in the cellar, Minnesota's running away with the division. They in a dogfight with Detroit and the Bears, and they crying because Sharon Rodgers saying nobody's catching the ball. Go ahead, click in the description box, leave a donation in there, and leave me a message, and I can get back with you directly. I'll see sincerely yours. You the last one to leave one. So I'm gonna see who's gonna leave me one today and leave a message. I'm out.